Let's get our session started here today. Greatly appreciate everybody for attending our presentation here on Project Manager with Acumatica. For our agenda today, well, first let me introduce myself. My name is Mike Riegelsberger. I'm a senior sales executive here at Project Manager. I'll be your host here today. So again, appreciate everybody's time during the sessions here today. For our agenda today, I'll do a quick review, who is Project Manager, followed by a Project Manager demo, and then we'll come back after the Project Manager demo and review the Acumatica integration and an overview through some slides here today. So again, appreciate everybody's time here. Again, just briefly, Project Manager has been a standalone project management solution since 2008. We're headquartered in Austin, Texas. The system is a pure SaaS-based solution. Today, we have over 3,000 customers on the platform. That equates into tens of thousands of users on Project Manager. They are listed as a few well-known names of customers that utilize Project Manager today. Project Manager really has been built to support multiple industries, but just like Acumatica, some of our top industries that utilize the project solution are certainly construction, manufacturing, IT, and professional service organizations. So let's take a quick look at Project Manager here. So let me share. Oh, pardon me. Whoop. Just got to get used to this, the new tool here. Bear with me one second here. All right. Oh, yeah, there we go. Great. All right. I hope you see my good morning mic there on my Project Manager home screen. So just to begin for our journey here today, I'm going to briefly review the home screen here, some of the security roles in the system. We'll also talk about portfolio management. Project Manager is a very powerful project tool, but also a powerful portfolio management solution. We'll review some of those portfolio tools, then we'll go off into talking about individual projects, how easy it is to set those projects up and manage those, how we can help you manage your workload, scheduling right within the tool, multiple views there within the tool. And then we'll also talk about not only your project managers using the tool, but also how those other team members that just may use the tool for updating tasks, get their task assignments, how they will interact with the tool itself as well. You'll see a lot of visuals on the tool here. Nothing you need to do to configure these visuals. Really what you need to do is set up and manage your projects, and any of the visuals you see here today will populate. Now I'm logged in as a global administrator, so I have full access to all the features and projects in the system. Project Manager is a roles-based solution. So every team member that is involved in your projects, from your administrators to your project managers, to those members that are just going to use the system to get their alerts of their tasks, update their tasks, log hours, things like that, all have different capabilities then in the system that can limit those different roles and what kind of access and capabilities they have in the system. We also certainly have guest roles that are view only, often used for your customers to be able to access their project and how the project is progressing, but does not allow any changes or access to cost information there as well. So back to my home screen as the project administrator, I have that at-a-glance view across my menu. Again, the tool is going to help me understand how things are progressing and allow me to focus my time on those projects that need my attention. So I can see through the rag colorings, the red, amber, green, how certain metrics are performing right from my home screen. I can also see, from my team members, what kind of volume of work they have on their plate for today. And then we have an active communication work stream. So all you members within the team can communicate in real time amongst themselves. Again, based on those roles here at the home screen, different views for managers and individuals that just are going to use the system for their task assignments. And I'll come back into this screen as I progress further into the demo. From a portfolio perspective, certainly a number of tools here to help you manage your overall portfolio. So certainly a portfolio dashboard. Again, that gives me more detailed information, again, across the various projects. So for example, I can see how where this project was planned to be versus where it is actually at today. Again, workload, what kind of task work is completed, still remaining, or potentially overdue on my projects. If I need to get into the full details of those projects, I can access those through the links here within the dashboard or over on the left-hand menu. Certainly, this dashboard can represent various groupings of your projects. You can set up custom groupings. So again, if I want to drill into any of my custom groupings that I set up, maybe I just want to see my construction projects today, I can very easily filter the dashboard and the reporting down by that custom groupings. There are also certainly other filters here on statuses, priorities. Project managers can just have their set of projects on their dashboard. And we have a customer filter. So if you have multiple customer projects, you can drill down by customer as well. Certainly, any of those filters and are available through the reporting. Project Manager has about 8 reports here. You have portfolio reporting, project-specific reporting on your plans and statuses. All the data elements in those reports are certainly customizable. Project Manager has existing data fields pre-built in the system. You can create custom data fields, and you can certainly report on all those as well. A big piece of project managing your resources. So a lot of reporting around tasks. Again, I can filter those, a number of different filters by teams, individuals. We certainly can collect time against tasks as well as administrative time. So we have timesheet reporting, availability reporting, so I can understand who on my team is available to work additional project or task work, workload reporting, so I can manage the capacity of my various resources, and variance reports as well to report on what you plan versus what actually happened in your projects. Now, in addition to that workload reporting, there is also a workload view here at the portfolio level. I am currently looking at all my projects and all my assignees. I can certainly filter this down by project, individual teams, skill sets of my resources as well. But this workload view, really what it's helping me do is manage that capacity of my various resources here. So if I look at Juno here, every resource can have a unique schedule set up in Project Manager. They could have you'd be working 4/10s, regular hours, or part-time. This workload view is going to take that into consideration. If I focus in on Juno here, showing me all the projects and tasks he's assigned to. Each of those tasks have planned hours associated with them. So looking into the future, I can see very easily where maybe some resources or people have been over-assigned based on their current workload. Juno's set up for a standard 8-hour workday. If I see into the future where I may be over-assigned, I can use this view certainly to reassign tasks to level his day out or adjust those planned hours as well here. Lastly, at the portfolio view, we also have a roadmap view. Very helpful for planning my projects. So I can overlay the full timeline or Gantt on multiple projects in the single view. So if I'm planning one project and I want to compare it against some of my active projects, just to make sure what I'm planning is not going to overlap or interfere with my other projects in play today, that really helps me visualize that and appropriately plan my new planned projects there as well. So moving on here within Project Manager, when we talk about setting up projects, we try and make that easy for you. Certainly, projects with the integration can flow from project accounting in Acumatica into Project Manager to set up projects. You also certainly have the ability to set up projects on our end and send those over to Acumatica as well. If you do start on the Project Manager side, you can import project files. We have a library of pre-built templates in the system that can be you can use these, modify them to your own needs. You could start with a blank slate. We have a number of templates for various industries there. Once you create your project once, whether that's through the import, using one of our templates, starting with a blank slate, once you do it once, you can save it as a template for future use, and you can have as many pre-built templates in Project Manager as you need. So let's just take a look at an individual project here. Now, all projects, not only did you saw the portfolio dashboard, all projects have an individual project dashboard as well that does update in real time, so I can quickly see how my budget versus my cost data are performing. And at the individual project level, I can see within each of the summary tasks how each of those summary tasks are performing based on my plans and my actuals and my team's workload. From your project planning perspective, there are multiple project views. All these views work in sync with one another. So if you have team members that like to work from the Gantt view, they can again build the tasks, build the dependencies or linkage right from the Gantt view. Certainly there is also a sheet view of the project details as well. Again, all the columns here at the top are customizable, drag and drop functionality to view things where you want to see them. Certainly, in addition, there's also a Kanban board. The Kanban board, certainly all the stages are customizable. A simple list view of the project as well, and a calendar view. The calendar has a feed today over to Google and Outlook calendars as well. We do support workflow and automation. So again, you can customize your workflow. You can limit who can move tasks from one stage to another. You can also create automations that can at a task level that can take different actions. For example, maybe you want to set up a status of a quality status. So you allow the team member to work their task up to a certain stage. Once it gets to a quality stage, as one example, then we can reassign the task off to a manager to review the work that's been done and officially complete the task there. Again, Project Manager also has ability to manage documents. So you can set up your documents both at the project. Documents can be assigned at the task level as well. So when the users that are just assigned tasks get their task assignment, they can have documents there at their fingertips. Certainly file folders can be created and security on those file folders. We also do have a risk register at the project level. Now, in addition, I showed you the workload earlier. In addition, for your scheduling needs, as you're building out your project, this assignee field has all the scheduling metadata in it. So as I'm building out and making my assignments to my various team members, as you saw earlier, Juno is a very busy guy. So based on this date range of the task, he is unavailable. But as I hover over his availability there, it's showing me his projects and tasks that he's on in case I want to go move something around. I can assign other resources that have availability. I can choose by my resources by skill set, by team as well, and multiple individuals can be assigned into a task as well. Certainly reminders, both email alerts and notifications would drive your users into the system. Again, if these people are just, going to be assigned tasks, they're going to be driven really back into that home screen where they'll have a My Summary of their tasks due today and this week. They can access their task cards. Now, they do have multiple views if they want to look ahead of what's coming, the board view and a calendar view of their tasks. But again, the ability then to be driven here. to work my tasks. So if I'm assigned a task, I'll get those alerts. I'll be driven in where I can, again, view what needs to be done on this particular task. This is built out by the project manager in their planning. I can create to-do lists on my task card to manage my task. Again, visibility of when I need to get this done by, durations, planned hours, documents that need to accompany my task. And certainly I can do this through a browser. We also have mobile apps for those end users for their Android and Apple phones. I certainly have the ability to communicate with my team members right from the task card to ask questions. I can direct communications to specific team members as well. As I progress through my task, I can update the percentage complete, updating the plan in real time. I can log my hours against my tasks. I can calculate resource costs right into the plan itself. And again, based on my rules that might set up, I could either move this through to a done state or that quality state where the system can take over to reassign this off to that manager for review and approval. So again, timesheets can be managed both through Acumatica or here. Certainly these the time input, then I can adjust that. I can add administrative time, route that to my manager for approval. So there's a little highlight about Project Manager there. I know we're getting short on time, so I want to jump back into our presentation to review some more about the Acumatica integration here today. So to begin, again, what Project Manager brings to Acumatica is really that whole operational piece of the project management with everything you saw there in Project Manager there today. The benefits of is to really give that detailed visibility of the project plans across the two platforms, deepen that level of analysis for the accounting team using project accounting, but we do have modules for non-project accounting customers as well. So I'll review that briefly here. Certainly automate and streamline and give real-time syncing. The syncing between the systems is that task and assignment information, the time tracking, so time can be gathered on our end or on the Acumatica timesheets as well. They'll integrate certainly that resource syncing between the systems and the ability to sync those projects in project accounting or within for customers that don't have project accounting. There are two integrations. The Pro is for those customers that have project accounting, and we have a standard integration for non-project accounting customers. Looking at the integration within Acumatica. So now I'm looking at a screenshot within Acumatica. Once we set up the integration, this tab is created so you have a Project Manager tab right within the integration. I can sync all or just specific projects between the system. It gives you the drill down ability into the project level data right within Acumatica, jump off points to Project Manager and that specific project as well. I have the ability to drill into the project's detail of tasks and easily spot bottlenecks there within, again, from the Acumatica side. Ability to sync those time cards and approvals. Again, time can be, that is a customer decision, whether time is collected on the Acumatica side or in Project Manager. Ability to sync the Project Manager projects with the project accounting then as well, so that both those tabs interact with each other when you have the Pro version with project accounting there. And then certainly those sync the project data with the Project Manager projects with, again, ability to either sync all or select projects. Updating, you can update projects right from within inside project accounting as well. Data sync back into Project Manager. Certainly can sync those tasks and custom task fields. So again, within Project Manager, ability to create custom fields and sync that data into Acumatica as well. So I hope that gave you a little bit of insight there. I know we're about out of time here. So I may not have any time for questions, but please reach out to us there at that link. It's sales@projectmanager.com. We'd love to talk to you, answer any questions you have. Certainly you can go to the marketplace as well there to find us. So again, I appreciate everybody's time here today. We'll look to, I see some questions there. We'll look to get those questions answered here for you as well. All right. Well, appreciate everybody's time. Thank you all. Have a great rest of your day at the acuCONNECT event here today. Thank you so much.